Yo, what's up guys? Dr. Sean Robinson here. This is my interview focus with Driziana. Answer some of these questions. So what originally inspired you to study the human body and start ChiroSkate? It all started when I was about 18 working for a chiropractor. He really introduced me to the world of chiropractic and showed me how much it can help. So I got my first adjustment working there when I was 18. Was able to be free of migraine headaches that I've been suffering from for about 5 years. They were very gruesome. Didn't really have much answers for them at the time. Started working for the chiropractor. He adjusted me, really helped out. My theory now is that I had a little bit of a head injury that threw off my neck. Chiropractors deal with neck issues, head issues, so I was able to get adjusted and really get rid of those migraines. I'm fortunate to say it's been 11 years since I've had one of those. Also, I just really wanted to do something more than prescribe drugs or do surgery. I've always wanted to be in the healthcare field, but really kind of be a different option for people, and I really feel like chiropractic care brings that for them. Have I ever adjusted someone who had no problems with their body? I think everybody actually has probably some kind of muscle tension, something that you can work on. There's always going to be something. There's nobody perfect. There's been people that have come in with less what I would call issues than others. Everybody has something though, mental, physical, spiritual, whatever. Everybody has to work on finding themselves, and I try to facilitate everybody that comes in. No small the problem, no big the issue. Do I believe filmers may have more back and spine problems than an actual skateboarder? You know, it depends, because filmers, they're staying in a hunch position for a pretty long time, for hours, and that really kind of causes the body to tense up and hold that position and that posture. But when you actually go to stand into this normal position, those muscles don't want to do it. Skateboarders kind of get it lucky because we're moving. The body likes movement. Yes, we take a beating, but you're kind of keeping the joints moving. Things tend to stay a little happier. I do like to talk to my filmers and kind of let them know, like, there's other things you can do and be active out there, really not just skating, not just filming, really kind of keeping the body loosened up. For my hopes for the growth and future of ChiroSkate, I really just want to keep this thing growing, man. It was really kind of interesting when I first thought of this idea of ChiroSkate. Me growing up, the warm up was a cigarette and a beer. Now you got actually people stretching, drinking water. So when I started thinking of this idea maybe 8 or 9 years ago, skaters going to be down with this? Are they actually going to care about taking care of their body? And then sure enough, people started hitting me out. I was like, yo, I got this little back issue. You think you can help me out? I said, of course. So I started seeing people, actually when I was in student clinic at Life University, I was seeing skateboarders there. Got to see a lot of rad OGs from the area come through there, and that's really sparked the birth of really growing ChiroSkate. Eventually I would love to have a big space conductive for skating, Olympic training, whatever, you name it. Also have a clinic inside to where you fall, you get broke off, you come in, you get right, hit the park again, something just for people to come and really hang out and have a community-driven thing. Atlanta's really missing an indoor park. Many of this came and gone. There hasn't been seem to be any of that stuck around, and I think if we had a good community behind it, it would be something to stay. So that's my hopes for it. I know there's a lot of red tape involved, so I'm just kind of pushing through and going with it. Who's the most surprising person to hit me up for an adjustment? HIPAA doesn't really allow me to talk about individual patients. There have been a few professional skateboarders that have hit me up. It meant a lot, really kind of perked me up and really showed me that, hey man, you got something here, you need to keep pushing it, and really put my head down and stay focused on what the task was at hand and say, all right man, this is your job now, this is your life, this is what people are going to be hitting you up for. You're the professional in it now. So does diet have a lot to do with how you feel after a skate session? Why? Definitely the dietary habits are going to be a big part in your recovery. I see a lot of people really going after fast food during skating. It's super easy. You're beat after the sesh, you're literally probably starving to death. I get it, but you got to really take into account everything that you put in your body is converted into energy, and if McDonald's chicken nuggets, that's what's repairing your ankle that you just rolled. Who were some of the first skaters to visit you and be aware of their body? So I had some really young skaters hitting me up at the very beginning, but really can't name drop per se. Sure, they wasn't mine, but I'll keep it respectful. But that was really cool to be in the very beginning with them and really kind of helping them develop their goals, get their injuries taken care of, and show them not only what to do when an injury happens, but how to really take care of it and self-care as much as possible. Do you see ChiroSkate becoming a big part of the contest industry, considering skating is entering the Olympics? Absolutely, man. You know, there's really nothing out there for skateboarders. Go to a regular medical doctor and they tell you quit skating. And it's like, that's not the issue. I came here to keep skating. I like to be the doctor for people to go to and say, hey man, I want to keep skating. This is what's preventing me. What can we do to change that? So I definitely think a lot of pros and Olympic professionals will really start to look out into that. Olympic chiropractic has already been a big thing. Matter of fact, the doctor I used to work for, Dr. David Wade in Oxford, Alabama, was an Olympic chiropractor, got to adjust people in the Olympics back in '96 here in Atlanta. So chiropractic's already there in the Olympics. I don't think it's a far stretch to have a chiropractor on the sidelines during an Olympic event at all. Do you consider the Olympics a good thing for skating? Absolutely, I do, because I don't know if you've noticed, but this pandemic's really kind of drawn skating to where it is right now. I mean, everybody's skating right now. You go to the parks, they're blowing out. That's why we're at a DOI right now, because there's not as many people. We can kind of social distance and keep it chill. So the Olympics is going to be a good thing. You're going to see a lot more people skating. You're going to see parks growing. You're going to see more money put into skateboarding, because now there's little Johnny going home to mom saying, oh, I'm going to be gold first place winner for the Olympics. I want to go get a skateboard, mom. And mom's going to be like, oh, you don't want to just be a little hoodlum street rat. You actually want to go get gold medal. Okay. I see that being a pretty cool catalyst for that. Last question, number 10, what's next for ChiroSkate? You know, like I said, I really feel like this stuff, sky's the limit with it. I just really want to keep doing what I do, focused on people, really focused on taking care of them, handling all the issues at hand, pushing skateboarding. I mean, I feel like if people really get a handle on their health, those injuries can happen far less often, have less of an impact, keep people really pushing. So I really just want to grow the business. I eventually, like I talked about earlier, want to have a big warehouse, a nice little clinic, full rehab. The dream, definitely with your guys' support, it's going to really help. Parlay Distribution, Burner Skate Wax actually donated about 120 bars of Snicker-sized skate wax. We're going to be selling that for $7.50. All of those proceeds, 100% of them, go to building the DIY scene here in Atlanta. That's the next thing right now, is to get more DIYs out there, get the skate scene popping, and keep the head down and keep pushing. Appreciate the time with you guys. Appreciate you sitting in and listening. Hope you have a great day. Go. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.